Okay, and welcome back to You Are Called. In lesson 1, we talked about identity before direction because until you know who you are, you can't truly understand what God is inviting you into. So today, let's talk about calling. And I want to relieve the pressure right away. Calling isn't a destination, calling is a direction. For so long, many of us believed calling looked like one big assignment, a career, a ministry role, a single thing we're supposed to figure out. But biblically, calling has always been layered. Your calling as a mother, your calling in your home, your calling in relationships, your calling as a daughter of God, your calling in work or business. Each one matters, and each one shifts depending on your season. Calling is not one thing, it's everything that God entrusts to you. Most women overlook their calling because it looks too simple. We think calling has to feel dramatic or obvious, but calling usually starts in the everyday, not the spotlight. Moses was tending sheep. David was delivering lunch. Mary was simply living her life when the angel appeared. God often hides calling inside ordinary obedience. If you've been waiting for something big to show up, God may already be working through something small. One of the most freeing truths is this: your calling shifts when your season shifts. There were seasons when my calling looked like motherhood, seasons where it looked like rebuilding my faith, seasons where it looked like entrepreneurship, and sometimes all three at once. God does not expect you to have one fixed assignment for your entire life. He leads you step by step, season by season, and grace by grace. Okay, calling becomes clear when three different areas align. First, what God is stirring. Second, what you're graced to do. And third, where there is fruit and peace. Okay, where those overlap, calling becomes visible. And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. So God's going to give you peace. That scripture came from Colossians 3:15. Peace is often your confirmation. Where is God already moving in your life? Where do you feel a gentle pull? Where are you seeing fruit, even if it's small? And where is the peace, not the pressure? You don't have to chase calling, you will recognize it. Calling becomes clear the more familiar you become with God's voice. So, in lesson 3, we're going to talk about something that every woman wrestles with. How do I actually hear God's next step? And how do I know it's Him, not fear, not pressure, and not my own expectations? You're going to feel so much clarity from this next part. So, I'll see you over there.